This is the Simulation Football Minor League, presented by 8 p.m. Music, here on YouTube. We are a stone's throw away from the United States Naval Academy here in Annapolis for SFLm action between the hometown Navigators and the San Jose Flight. A very warm welcome to you all on this brisk Saturday evening. I'm Tyler Falk. It was a record-setting performance a week ago for Randy Squarebush, which helped his Navs cruise to a victory over Tacoma a week ago. I'd like to welcome in my partner, Justin Rasai. Justin, great to have you here. Tell me, how do you stop or slow down Squarebush and is San Jose the team to contain him?
It's you gotta stop the run every single time. When Squarebush gets the rock, you gotta stop him. If you don't stop him, he's going to the end zone.
There's, of course, a lot more players to look over, especially for that San Jose. It's not just their defense that can make plays, but their offense can make plays. Who on offense steps up for San Jose here tonight, Justin?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much Logan Strange or Delano who steps up tonight. Because of the loss, you lose. You bring in the new running back in Jay-Z Bacon, and you lose Josh Slapp. That is a tough loss for San Jose to get the old running back and then bring in a new one.
We'll see if Week 6 signing can do something happen, as here we go. We are away and off and running here in Annapolis as Xavier Inman gets his return started, takes it down to the 30-yard line before he's eventually brought down. And then I'll bring on Randy Squarebush and company for their first offensive possession of the football game.
Yeah, this is a big time, fire starter for Annapolis. If they get ball to Randy Squarebush, look out.
Over 400 yards a week ago in that record-setting performance. He has yet to have a game under 200 rushing yards. But if there's anything I do know, it's San Jose's defense is notorious for being very stingy on the run. As Squarebush gets the call out of the backfield on the swing pass, he's taken down by Aaron Gooden. That'll get us a chance to introduce you to the rest of the Navs offense. Gene Struthers is the quarterback. The aforementioned Randy Squarebush is at tailback. Nick Lockett and Arain Darby are the wideouts, with Morgan Applewhite at tight end and Jamarcus Candy at the tackle spot. 4 wide bump coverage for San Jose's defense. Struthers to throw, looking over the middle. That's caught. And across midfield goes Arain Darby. It's a huge pickup, and they're down to the 48 of San Jose.
Yeah, very huge pickup there in that very good San Jose defense, but and Annapolis knew to go to the slant play on that one right there.
I formation again. This time Squarebush gets to call up the middle. He tries to wriggle out of one tackle and does, and eventually is tackled there after a pickup of 4, and that'll get us a chance to introduce you to the flight defense. Buster Johnson and Drumble Curse are the defensive linemen, alongside Sean Robinson and Aaron Gooden, who leads the lead in tackles or at linebacker. Peter Warbonnet is a Week 6 cornerback sighting, and he's alongside Sam Blotner and Bryant James in the safety spots. Weak power eye set this time around here on second down. Struthers looks for Squarebush on the backfield. Flag on the play. He turns the corner and gets enough for the first. We'll head down to R62 to get what he has on the field as far as that penalty is concerned.
Yeah, I think this is an eligible receiver downfield call. Wow.
Take that first down off the board. That'll push him back a couple yards. That's going to be number 68, Niall Mitchell, the center, with the infraction. So
yeah,
he eats second down.
Yeah, I don't think centers are supposed to be receiving the ball there. So,
well, unless he called himself eligible, that'd be a different story. But still, we'll have to find out what happens as they are back 5 yards, make it 2nd and 11 with 8:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Squarebush on the call, nothing doing, and it's San Jose's defense showing up strong here early on in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice job there by Robinson to find Squarebush there, because if he doesn't get him, Squarebush, see you later to the end zone.
Promising signs for San Jose's rushing attack. Now can they hold strong on the passing front? Again, they'll go bump coverage. Last time they did this, it was a big old bomb over the middle. Struthers takes a deep 7-step drop. Pressure coming. Angles his throw to the far side. That's caught. And out of a tackle goes Derby. And Derby is loose into the end zone. Touchdown Annapolis. They're on the board first here at home.
I believe that was another slants going into I believe that was a San Jose zone coverage, and Gene Struthers gets that 9-step drop, finds Darby, and Darby, missed tackle there, and then Darby is off to the races.
Right, James just wasn't strong enough to hold on to the tackle, hold on to the dangerous wide receiver, and Annapolis and Darby make them pay, and on comes Ken Martin on to attempt the extra point.
This will make it a 7-0 lead, unless, and Martin, we know, is a non-contract kicker, so.
Snap spot, kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. Annapolis with that 7-point advantage. It's only 7-0. Still plenty of time in this ball game, as is always here in the first quarter. Now it's San Jose who will get the ball back after the kickoff, and we talked about how San Jose is more of a middle-of-the-road team coming in today. They sit right now in the official standings at 7th position on head-to-head strength of schedule versus Salt Lake and Memphis at 2-3, their record. But we'll see what happens. They've been known to make late pushes in the later part of the season over the last couple seasons. We'll see what they do here in this season. Return by Marty Hampton gets all the way up to 29, and that'll get us a chance to see Jordan Sipe for the first time today.
Yeah, Jordan Sipe, a little bit, a quarterback that can give you good passes, and then there's that turnover bug he had. Two interceptions last week.
See if he's learned from those mistakes and puts together a much better performance here today. 4 wide receivers here on first down. He'll be back to pass, looking near side. It's incomplete. Well out of the outstretched arms of Logan Strange. He might have been held up. No flag, second down.
Yeah, good try there by Sape to try to get a pass off to Logan Strange, but Logan Strange was not in the spot where the ball was. So, second down.
Offensive starters there are as follows. Sipe, the quarterback. New signing Jay-Z Bacon at tailback alongside Terenio Rivera at fullback. Anthony Delano and Logan Strange are the wideouts with DJ Bannett at tight end. Offset eye behind Sipe. He'll hand off to the fullback Rivera. Rivera falls forward for about a yard before being tackled by Brandon Duncan and Odette Boudreau.
Yeah, good combo there, tackle by Duncan and Boudreau there. Because, you give it to the fullback, you have to have guys like, those two to get the fullback.
4 wide set again here for the flight. Sipe to throw again, looking far side. That's caught for the first time today. And that's Vern Zales, the 3rd-string wide receiver, making the catch and getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, good job there by Zale there to find the open space to get the catch like that. Because, if Meerkat or Gone were there, that would have been an interception.
From their own 40-yard line, split backfield. 3 wide receivers set for the flight. Be a dime look here for Annapolis to try and counter. There'll be a handoff up the middle for Bacon. His first touch of his campaign, and it's going to go for maybe a yard on his first career carry.
Yeah, first career carry, you get a yard. It's like, that's how you're going to start off. If you're a running back new to the league, that's replacing Josh Lapp,
Wide receivers are off to the left as Sipe, 2 men in the backfield. Sipe to throw, looks over the middle. That's caught, trying to turn upfield is Logan Strange. He'll get to about midfield, mark him maybe a half a length of a football to the line to gain.
Yeah, good job there by Strange to get at least 9 yards, maybe a half inch on that play to get this to a 3rd and inches and simple handoff over to Bacon.
Single back formation. 2 wide receivers on either side of the set. Coverage backs up. Hand up the middle for Bacon. He's depleted at midfield. Still a yard short. Brandon Duncan with a huge hit, and it's 4th down.
Brandon Duncan was there to say, Bacon, you're not getting this first down. Boom, down you go.
Welcome to the SFLm, Bacon, but they'll keep the offense on the field in this short yardage situation. Coverage again backs off. Outside linebacker creeps to the outside. They'll get a man to jump, a free play, and it's a free 5 yards either on the carry or the penalty, and San Jose converts on 4th down.
Yeah, good job there. I think Snape was doing a hard count, and somebody on Annapolis jumped off.
They'll tag Jimmy Naples, the defensive end, with the infraction, and the flight will convert on 4th down, making a new set of downs from about the 45-yard line of Annapolis.
Yeah, that was just Naples just miscounting the snap count on that.
Annie Kane points out in chat, that was a good hard count, and I completely agree. I formation here on a new set of downs here for San Jose. Hand off Bacon. He's taken down from behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1 by Jeremiah Ringwald. That'll give us a chance to introduce you to the Navigators' defensive starters. Odette Boudreau is the defensive tackle with Tazzy Blackwell. Bombay Adams at linebacker. King Rashid and Stuart Zomelia are the corners with Gary Lee Gond and Derek Meerkat at the safety spots. Our eyes set. Sipe to throw. It's a swing pass for Bacon out of the backfield. He turns upfield. Maybe picks up 3 before the Navigators are there to meet him on the outside, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, 3 Navigators there to meet Bacon after he caught the pass. So it's pretty much short, it's just 3rd and 7. You got to go right to the pass play here.
Have to get past the 35-yard line to convert. 4 wideouts. And Sipe in the gun. Back to throw. Looks near side as he throws. Fires near side. Caught. Strange on the catch. That's a nice piece of footwork from Sipe to throw on the run. Finds Strange, and the drive continues.
Yeah, nice throw there by Sipe to throw while he's in running, making sure he's not across the line of scrimmage before he threw it right there to Logan Strange, because last week he had a penalty for that, actually, if you didn't know.
The mistakes to a minimum. We mentioned the 2 turnovers. You mentioned he had a penalty for throwing on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. So far, so good for Sipe. He's back to pass again here on 1st down. Pressure coming, and he's leveled behind the line at the 32. A crunching hit from Jimmy Naples.
Jimmy Naples giving I guess you could say that was a designed blitz by the Navigator defense there.
They just sent 4. It wasn't even really a blitz there. There, my friend. They just sent 4 on the outside rush. Sipe tried to go to the outside, and he got hit. That knocks him back a few yards. 2nd and 16 now for the flight. Sipe pressure again. This time tries to go over the middle. That's Bacon, the wide receiver, I believe. Yes, who hauls it in, and he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, I don't know who had Bacon on defense there. He was just wide open, sir. Thank you. I'll take that 1st down.
Bacon getting all the bacon here early on in this football game. 2 backs in the backfield, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. The look on defense, handoff up the middle, goes for minimal yardage, maybe only 1 for the fullback Rivera.
Yeah, they're trying to give both Bacon and Rivera, the rock, but it's like Duncan's there, Boudreau's there. Every time they hand it off.
Annapolis getting backed up deep into their own territory on defense. Can they make a stop? They haven't been able to here so far on this drive. Bacon on the carry through the middle. Gets a nice couple of yards. 7 all told. His best run of the night. And they're set up at the 5-yard line on 3rd down.
Yeah, 7-yard run there. And that was King Rashad on the tackle there. King Rashad preventing him from going to get Bacon to go any more yards than those 7 yards he got.
Empty backfield, bump coverage on the outside. Sipe, quick drop to the back of the end zone. It's caught, but ruled incomplete. I want to challenge flag myself. DJ Bennett, I think, gets robbed of a touchdown.
Yeah, I think so too. Art Vanderlei, throw that challenge flag, my friend, because Bandit just got robbed of the touchdown right there.
Sign on either side. They're just going to say no. They're not going to throw the challenge flag. They're going to take 3 points instead on what I believe to be a very close call. Maybe we'll get some clarification on the back end from the Commissioner Cameron Irvine, but no touchdown, no challenge flag. Simon Wells snap, spot kick is up and good, and they get points regardless. It's 7-3. Annapolis still with the lead. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Wells puts his boot through the ball, and we're off and running again. Xavier Inman gets his return started from about his 15, makes a nice little spin move at the 30, and that gets up him a couple extra yards to the 33-yard line, and it's been a very slow-moving first quarter. Only 2 drives, 1 for each team, and the flight had a big, long drive, and it's been a long time coming since we've seen this Annapolis offense on the field, Justin.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's like San Jose had that long drive, and now again we see the Annapolis offense come back out.
Shotgun set, 2 backs alongside Struthers. He's back to pass, looks for his tight end. Off to the right, that's caught by Morgan Applewhite. She gets about 6 yards before being knocked aside.
Yeah, good design tight end. I think that was a slant route there by Applewhite. I can't even say her name sometimes. Thinking Applegate, Applewhite, it's like 2 different names.
2nd and 4 coverage gives plenty of space, about 10-15 yards between the corners and the wide receivers. Struthers looks to throw it to dump off for Squarebush as he shoulders the man. Shoulders 2, and he's up again. God. Someone get into the Shadow Realm cover. Squarebush, 3 men on.
Oh my goodness, Squarebush just knocking down men like he was a bulldozer and they were the dirt. Look at this, 1, 2. Oh my God, here comes number 3. Oh, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Squarebush, my friend. Oh my goodness, you're running over people, my friend.
Squarebush is heating up as we speak. We'll see if they go back to him. It looks like a passing set, however. 3 wide receivers, shotgun set, this time coverage right there on the line. Struthers to throw. Blitz coming for San Jose. Deep bomb over the middle. Caught by Darby, and she's 2 for 2. Orain Darby with the 2nd touchdown of the day for the Navigators.
It's the Orange Darby daily double of touchdowns right there.
Last week it was Squarebush picking up multiple touchdowns. This week it's Orain Darby getting onto the scoring board in a hurry, and 2 tallies next to their name. And it's 13-3 here late on in the first quarter. And on comes Ken Martin again to try and tack on the extra point.
Yeah, Darby, Orange Darby getting 2 touchdowns. You can't write this script. You cannot.
Snap, spot kick is up, and it is good for Martin, and the Navigators take a 14-3 lead. And San Jose will try and get the ball back and try and come back in this one here, Justin.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, San Jose needs to try to get back in this one, obviously, because it's like Darby twice in the end zone for 2 touchdown passes. Where is San Jose right now? Where is their heads at?
Well, they've only had 1 drive, so not a whole lot of give and take. They did have a very nice time of possession last time out, only able to muster 3 points. We'll see if they can get more points and continue to try and match pace with the Navigators on their 2nd drive, which will start at the 31-yard line with 46 ticks left on the clock here in the first quarter.
Yeah, San Jose trying to get this new offense going since they got Bacon, and you have the same wide receivers, and then that would have been a touchdown. Bandit just that must have been a backbreaker for San Jose when they called that.
Gun straight package, trips to the left of the formation. Sipe over the middle to the tight end, Bandit, and Bandit is able to steal 8 yards over the middle to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he did a good job there. I mean, our Vanderlee's creating plays that making sure that the receivers and tight ends are getting balls in zones that Annapolis defenders are not.
2nd and 2. Under 20 seconds left to go here in the quarter. This could be the final play of the quarter. Hand off Bacon up the middle. Nice little hole to run through, and he's to the 45-yard line. New set of downs, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter of action with Annapolis on top, 14-3. Here from Annapolis, you're watching the SFLm live here on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Tyler Falk, Justin Reside, and Cameron Irvine all with you here in Annapolis. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday evening. Great to have you along for the ride. San Jose with the football and a new set of downs here on only their second drive of the ball game. 4 wide receiver set, empty backfield behind Sipe. He's back to throw. As time, looks near side. That's caught for a couple yards, maybe 2 on the catch for Bandit, and it brings up 2nd down.
This San Jose drive is kind of different than the last drive we saw, with a lot of handoffs to Bacon and Rivera here. It's been Bandit passes here and there, deeks and dunks, as they say.
Seems like they're, instead of trying to have the run game open up for the pass game, they've tried to go the opposite way, and it's worked to great effect here early on in the second drive. Power eye set, Sipe to throw again. Pressure coming, and he goes down. Odette Boudreau gets into the backfield and takes him down for sack number 2 for Annapolis tonight.
Yeah, I think this time they brought Ado and 3 other defenders there before she got the snape there and sacked him.
Send him back as we again take a look at Odette wrapping up and throwing Sipe to the turf. 3rd down now, and 12 yards to go here for San Jose. Gun straight package, trips to the right of the formation this time. Sipe to throw, 3-man blitz, corner route, that's caught! Anthony Delano with the huge reception, and they move the chains.
Holy moly, I think Anthony Delano there climbed the ladder to get that ball, because he was right there. It was, I think, defending him. His defender was not even there, and then Meerkat just came in to stop him.
The drive continues again. They were able to get into the red zone on their first possession. They're about 13 yards away from the red zone on this possession. Power eye set again here for San Jose in the direction of the right side of the football field. Bacon on the carry. He gets maybe 2 yards before he's brought down by Tazzy Blackwell and King Rashid.
Yeah, I think, that was a good job there by Blackwell and Rashid there on that. I believe that was a run blitz to get to Bacon there.
Take a look to counter this 3 wide receiver set. Hand off up the middle. Rivera, the fullback, gets a couple more yards. Make it 3 down to the 28.
Yeah, this is differently when I saw San Jose last week, how they gave a lot of the ball to their former running back, Josh Slapp. Now they're just handing it off to Bacon and Rivera on this drive and on the last drive of San Jose.
Rivera and Bacon in the backfield again. 3 wide receivers here on 3rd down. Sipe to throw over the middle. That's caught, and they convert again. It's Gary Walters in on the reception. They continue to have success all the way down to the red zone on both of their drives. They look like a very composed team.
Yeah, a very composed team than last week when I saw them play. Because it's like, this is a different San Jose offense altogether than I saw last week.
Wide receiver set, split backfield behind Sipe. Back to pass, quick drop, looking outside, and it's rocked this time by Delano.
Yeah, I think he got his eyes off the ball, or King Rashad, or Gary Degon was there to, their footsteps were coming in. He was like, oh crap, I got to catch this ball, but he dropped it.
Column A, some column B is at 2nd down and 10 from the red zone here in Annapolis. Empty backfield behind sight. 4 wide receivers set. Type to throw. Quick drop. Has to roll right. Now throws to the end zone. And it's deflected and incomplete. He was trying to find DJ Bandit, but it was a nice deflection by Meerkat, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job there by Meerkat to getting the passing lane of where Bandit was trying to get it. Because if Bandit gets the ball, that's a touchdown for San Jose and cutting the lead to 4.
One straight package here for San Jose. Trips to the right. Dime set for Annapolis. Annapolis send 4. Sipe looks over the middle into triple coverage, and he's lucky that one wasn't picked off by Gary Lee Gone. It falls to the turf, and they'll send out the field goal unit.
Yeah, another play where the Annapolis defender was there. He was trying to catch the ball, but he couldn't get it. Hit the ball in his hand, so you got to bring in Wells for another field goal. But you need, if I were San Jose, after this field goal, it's time to get some touchdowns.
Wells on to try and attempt a 36-yarder from near the left hash. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. They tack on 3. It's 14-6. Annapolis with the lead. Preparations for Season 18 in the SFL are underway, and signing periods begin Monday, December 6th. You can follow the most up-to-date transactions on the wire at simulationfl.net/transactions. And stay tuned for the league's free agency special, which airs Monday, December 13th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on the SFL's YouTube channel, with front office and free agent guests and analysis. Wells gets us going again, and Xavier Inman is set to return starting from his own 10. He angles to the 25, tries and goes straight through everyone, and that rarely works out well. He gets taken down at the 30-yard line, and the Navigators retake the field with their offense. 2 touchdowns for Orain Darby here on the day. Nothing going for Randy Squarebush besides that one swing pass there, Justin. But with this team being the most prolific in terms of points per game, Squarebush, it's only a matter of time before he gets on the board.
Yeah, it's a matter of time before we see Squarebush run into that end zone.
Another passing play. Struthers over the middle to a wide open tight end. Morgan Applewhite with a nice catch. Make it 14 yards on the reception. Another 1st down.
Yeah, another designed pass to go right down the middle. Struthers finds Applewhite, and it's another 1st down for this Annapolis offense.
Second play of the drive is also a 1st down. I formation here for Annapolis. San Jose packs the box with 8 men in the box. Squarebush on the call. Tries to go through and does. Bulldozes 1. Breaks out of a tackle. And there he goes. 15-10, 5 touchdown Randy Squarebush. And there he goes again. 3 touchdowns in 3 drives for Annapolis, and they're continuing to maintain the narrative.
Yep, like I said before, if Randy Squarebush gets the ball and mistitle like this and holes like that, he's going to the end zone. Running, it's like running. He's running and running all day long like the Energizer Bunny.
Short 2-play jive, which results in that 56-yard bulldozing scamper with Randy Squarebush, and that puts Annapolis ahead by 14, maybe even 15 if Martin can go ahead and tack on this extra point.
Yeah, 15-point lead coming up here, and San Jose has more questions than answers for this Annapolis team right now.
And frankly, Justin, I think every single team in the SFLm at the moment has a lot of questions when it comes to trying to game plan for Annapolis. And Randy Squarebush, truthfully, the kick is nearly blocked as it's mishandled. It's up and good, 21-6 your score. But it has to be said, Randy Squarebush right now is the best player on the field in the SFLm. I don't think you can really have any other guy that matches Randy Squarebush at the moment.
Yeah, you don't have anybody else to match Randy Squarebush because you got to go. If you can't find another running back in the SFLm, who is it? The answer always is Squarebush.
Little return here for San Jose. That's Marty Hampton. He almost had the lane on the near side, but then decided to spin back inside and is tackled at the 30-yard line. And for San Jose, the score line is getting a little lopsided. Maybe that challenge that was not called when they attempted to throw a touchdown to DJ Bennett on their first possession is coming back to hide them. Now they'll have to get points in a hurry to try and match pace with Annapolis. 4 wide receivers set. Type to throw, looks over the middle. That's caught. First down for San Jose by Anthony Delano on the reception.
Yep, Delano there gets his, I believe, 4th or 5th catch on this game, and Annapolis there to just stop him there to not let him get any more yards than after the first down marker.
All slant play over the middle, and Sipe doing a good job here tonight, keeping the turnovers to 0 and finding Delano in the open space. Set of downs this time from their own 42. 4 wide receivers set. Dime package on the opposite side of the field for Annapolis. Sipe to throw, pumps once, gets one man to jump, has time. Now looks deep over the middle, into coverage, and the ball eventually waterfalls to the turf, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't understand why Stape threw that ball into that tight of a coverage. There was had to be 6, 7 black jerseys in that pile there.
Wide receivers, 2nd and 10, 2 backs in the backfield. And off Rivera, the fullback, he goes nowhere. Looks like Annapolis starting to try and key in on that fullback dive up the middle. No gain.
Yeah, they're trying to key up on it. They've been trying that. San Jose's been trying to do that play, but Annapolis had a lot of black jerseys to get Rivera on that play.
Have to get on the opposite side of the 50 to convert here on 3rd down. Type to throw, looking far side. That's caught by a falling receiver, Logan Strange. He's marked shy of the line to gain, and what I think is a favorable spot for Annapolis.
Yeah, very favorable spot for Annapolis, but I would have called that a first down, but I guess our 62 had went the other way.
It's a fake! A punting fake, and it goes poorly for San Jose. We see one of these a season, and unfortunately for San Jose, it goes against them. Asane Sapp with the tackle/sack, and Annapolis is going to take over in San Jose territory.
Yeah, that was I think Art Vandelay called that, but yeah, that was a very unsuccessful take punt pass. That's what they were going for, I believe.
Now from San Jose's 35, Annapolis line up in the gun. 2 backs alongside Struthers and 2 wide receivers. Struthers to throw, looking far side, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Lockett on that far sideline, but he was just let a little bit too far out of bounds.
Yeah, almost had his first catch on his what would it be, after, on his 18th birthday on Thursday, but almost a late birthday present, but it was yeah, you should have stayed in bounds there, Lockett.
And off Squarebush, he gets the call up the middle, he stumbles, breaks out another tackle, and he's loose again. Randy Squarebush into the end zone, touchdown, Navigators, and they are running riot here in Maryland.
They are. I think Squarebush was probably running to where I live up in 95. He could have ran up and down 95 with that run there. Holy cow.
Randy Squarebush is nigh unstoppable, especially in the power run game, and again demonstrates his prowess as Ken Martin comes back on the field. He's been busy today for his 4th extra point attempt.
Yeah, point number 4, and every time it's like Randy Squarebush runs, yeah, can't get down, he's gone.
Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good from Ken Martin, and it's 28-6. The Navigators are on cruise control here midway through the second quarter with 5:13 left to go.
Yeah, they just pushed this into us. I think the Spaceballs term is ludicrous speed.
Martin gets us going again, and Marty Hampton gets his return started from the 12. Angles near side, spins back upfield, and is tackled at the 29-yard line. It wasn't a mistake from the regular offensive unit, but a fake punt, which ended their drive prematurely for San Jose. Now down by a bundle. What has to happen for San Jose to try and get back in this football game, Justin?
Getting Delano and Strange into this, offense, and probably one more runs from Bacon if you need to.
Split backfield behind Sipe, who's back to throw, looking far side. Delano on the reception, turns upfield as he's being tackled. Good pickup of about 9 yards as he's tackled there by Tom Hampton and company.
Yeah, very good job there by Delano to get 9. No, you could have gotten 10, but all those players from Annapolis just brought him down for 9, so.
Second and short here for San Jose. Offset eye, strong eye in the direction of the near sideline. Be a stretch play for Bacon on the near side. He has a lot of room to run. It's a nice scamper on the opposite side of midfield, and he's a little slow to get up, but eventually does.
Yeah, nice job there to have Bacon go to his left there, couple of Navigators missing their tackles, and it's just a good run, really good run.
Give credit to the big men up front creating the hole and stealing the edge for Bacon to run, which gives them another set of downs with just over 4 minutes to go here in the half. 4 wide receiver shotgun set for Sipe, and Bacon's off to his right. 3-man blitz, pass over the middle, nearly taken out of the air. That was nearly cherry-picked by Jeremiah Ringwald.
Yeah, I guess he was looking for Logan Strange, but there was Ringwald right there to block down the pass.
Second and 10 on the opposite side of the 50 from Annapolis territory. Single back formation for the flight. Bump coverage on the outsides for the Navigator corners. Sipe looks out of the backfield for Bacon. Turns the corner and is brought down after a pickup of 4. It was a good tackle made by Yambambe Adams, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job there by Yambambe Adams to find Bacon and tackle him for 5-6 yards there.
Shotgun set for wide. Bacon off to Sipe's right. Sipe steps up, running and throws, and he's got his man over the middle. It's Jerry Walters, and they're outside the red zone, down to the 21.
Nice job there by Walters, because he had 2 defenders on him as he caught the ball. That could have, he had those 2 defenders. Look how tight that window is. My goodness.
Very awkward throw, but eventually finds man in sight. Looking really strong, even though his team's down by a bunch. Hasn't made too many mistakes and should have a touchdown to his credit. Instead, it's 28-6. Sight back to throw, looking near side. That's caught. A nice turning grab by Logan Strange. Picks up 3 yards before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, nice job there, by Logan Strange to climb the ladder and get out of bounds, even though he was like doing a little sideline dance to get out of bounds.
Now inside the red zone, down to the 18. Coverage gives plenty of room between themselves and the wide receivers. There are 3 of them in on the package. Sipe, quick drop, looking over the middle, and that's caught behind the jumping defender. That's Delano, and it's another first down. It's 1st and goal flight.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I thought that ball was going to be intercepted there by the jumping Annapolis defender, but Delano was there to catch the ball after the defender kind of missed that ball.
Wide receiver set coverage, plays all the way back near their own goal line. Sipe, deep drop, looking near side. It's caught by Bacon. Pick up about 5, down to the 5 before being knocked out of bounds by Naples.
Yeah, I think that was Snape's. Snape was looking for Milligan Strange or Delano, but he finds Bacon.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. San Jose with the football in the red zone, looking to punch it in and claw back into this one. You're watching the SFLm. This is my 8 p.m. music right here on SFL YouTube. Here on 2nd and goal, they'll flex the tight end off the line to the left. I formation, goal line set for Annapolis. Sipe to throw, pressure coming. Bacon has it in the backfield, but there's plenty of Navigators there to drag him down. Bacon did good enough to get back to only a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job there by Bacon to get back, try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but Adams was there, and I believe, King Rashad was there as well to grab Bacon.
Bump coverage on the outside. Sipe to throw on 3rd down, looking for the corner, and it's tipped and incomplete by King Rashid. No points, and it brings up 4th down, and they'll send out the field goal unit to try and get 3 of them back.
Yeah, this is the the good job there by the Navigator defense. It's a pretty good, I think that was man-to-man or zone coverage there to make sure that the San Jose did not get the touchdown there.
And what can be considered a chip shot, this will be Simon Wells, his 3rd field goal opportunity from about 23 yards out from the left hash. Snap spot, kick is up, and no special teams hijinks this time around. They'll tack on 3 points. It's 28-9, and with under 2 minutes to go, Annapolis in control this football game at the moment. Justin, what is the game plan? You're going to give the ball back to San Jose. Are you content with this lead to just try and run the football and kill this clock?
Yeah, that would be the plan, to run Squarebush, to run the clock out, because you only got 123, and once the receiver gets the ball, clock's gonna start ticking.
And on the return, one of his most unfortunate returns of the football game. This only up to the 26-yard line before he stopped. And Navigators, it was originally 2 touchdowns for Darby, then Randy Squarebush got in the act with a couple touchdowns of his own, and that's where we sit. This is only the 5th drive of the ball game for Annapolis, but they've scored on each and every single one of their drives in this football game.
Yeah, I don't think we have seen a punt yet in this game.
Brothers, deep pass over the middle. Darby with the catch. And Darby is having himself a game.
Yeah, look at the Struthers' perfect throw right to Darby as he's going down to the ground and catching the ball.
A sublime pass, and Darby already over 100 yards receiving on the day, 126 to be exact. And now a yard shy of midfield. 2 backs in the backfield. This feels like Randy Squarebush territory.
Yeah, it does feel like Randy Squarebush territory right here, right now, but they're going for a pass.
Pass caught near side by Squarebush, and he falls for it for the first down. He had to fight off a defender to pick up the first down. They'll hustle back to the line. Not keen to stand on ceremony. They want to rack up the score. Brothers to throw again. Hit as he throws. Finds Nick Lockett for a pickup of 7. And again, they'll hustle back to the line.
Yep. This is like a 2-minute offense. Annapolis wants to keep keep extending their lead.
Quick drop over the middle. Darby with the reception. Another first down. And again, they're back to the line.
Jesus, this is like Annapolis putting the pedal to the metal.
They're trying to wear out the defense as much as they can. Deep drop for Struthers. Over the middle. That's caught by Lockett. Falling forward. First down to the 16-yard line. And finally, they call their second timeout.
Yeah, it's like Annapolis said, we're going to need some water right now because we're putting this pedal to the metal. Quick, can we get some water, please?
And probably another side of the football field that's happy to get a little bit of a break is that San Jose defense. They look pretty tired after back-to-back plays, which just kept Annapolis marching down the field. They're just going to try and contain everything in front of them and just try and stop them from getting any more points. They back into the end zone. Pass over the middle from Struthers. Finds his target. That's good enough for about 9 yards for Xavier Inman. 2nd and 1. Struthers to throw again. Stepping up in the pocket. Looking to the end zone. It's deflected and incomplete. It was nearly taken away by Alan Lucas, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yep, that old game of hot potato right there. Defensively, they blocked the ball, and then it became a defensive game of the old hot potato.
10 seconds left to go here in the half, and Annapolis is not even going to run another play. They're just going to bring on the field goal unit.
Yeah, I guess Annapolis just said, let's bring up Martin and just end it in this half.
This a 24-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap spot. Ken Martin's kick is up and good for Annapolis, and it extends the lead out to 31-9, the score line, with just 7 seconds left to go here in the half. And Annapolis trying to put this one away. We'll see if San Jose can make something happen here on their first of 2 returns. They'll get the ball to begin the second half as well.
Yeah, this is just Annapolis putting pedal to the metal, putting this game on ludicrous speed right now.
Hampton with the return. Can't find too many yards. He's tackled there at his 29-yard line with 4 seconds left to go, and on comes the San Jose offense. They've been able to get a couple field goals, but when you're facing the Navigators, who average over 40 points a game, you need a lot more than that to try and compete. We'll see if they can work some magic near the end of the half.
Yep, 4 seconds, and it's like San Jose needs to do this now.
Right, finds Delano to the right, and he rolls out of bounds, they say, with 1 second to go, which will give him another chance to try and maybe bomb it down the field for a Hail Mary attempt.
Yeah, that was a good decision to do a barrel roll there to try to leave 1 second on the clock for this Hail Mary play.
Only one receiver. Looks like they're just going to run with Bacon and try and run out the rest of this clock and just be conservative. Back, they'll go with Rivera, the fullback, who picks up a nice solid gain down to the 37, but that will bring us to the end of the first half. In San Jose, on the road, nothing seems to be going right for them. As Annapolis, it's more of the same as we've seen throughout this entire season for the Navigators. 31-9 your score at half. Squarebush, the late show, with Lorraine Darby providing the pre-concert, if you will.
Yeah, this is Annapolis football. Pretty much, you got Squarebush running all over the place, Darby getting touchdowns, and this is the reason why they're 4-0, could be 5-0 by the end of this game.
Take a look at the highlights. Darby again, two touchdowns in the day. Probably the biggest storyline for San Jose is that touchdown that wasn't called for DJ Bennett, which might have put this game in a whole different light. But let's talk about Annapolis. And they won't be able to clinch anything today, but they're keeping pace with Madison. That's the biggest point, by trying to keep their undefeated season alive.
Yeah, that's the important thing for Annapolis. Keep pace with Madison right now. But I don't know the score. I haven't taken a look at the Madison Tacoma game that's still going on right now. So.
And for San Jose, Justin, they sit at 2-3. A loss isn't a death blow to their season, but if my memory serves me correctly, no team below 500 to end the season has ever made the playoffs. So going to 2-4, it's almost like they're in must-win territory if they want to even consider making a run for the playoffs.
Yeah, you have to win your last 3 games to just get in that fourth spot in the playoffs, because you can't be losing games, even though that would make you finish 4-4 in the year. You just got to get that over the hump kind of a deal. Can't be. It's not a, shall we say, death nail yet for San Jose.
Squarebush at 117 yards today, nowhere near his record pace a week ago, but still providing plenty of action for all of us here in Annapolis. And thanks for joining us. I'm Tyler Falk, alongside Justin Rezai. Welcome back to Navigator football here in the second half. It's a chilly 41 degrees, and the players come out of the locker room refreshed and ready to go as Martin gets us underway once again. As Hampton gets his return started from about the 5-yard line, angles right up the gut, is taken down at the 26-yard line, and that'll bring the flight offense back onto the field for their first possession of this second half.
Yeah, San Jose being down by a bunch, they just got to try to figure out ways to beat this Annapolis defense, because right now it's just same old flight football right now.
3 wideouts here in the package. Sipe steps up and decides to run for it. He's going to get the first down. It's clever ingenuity from Jordan Sipe, and it's a first down for his flight.
Yeah, good job there by Safe to let himself run for the first down, because he was probably looking. He saw, Delano's covered, Strange is covered, Bandit's covered. Oh, I gotta go run this ball.
And to echo Josh Zirkel's comments, it's a new half, and Sipe thinking, I've got nothing left to lose. Let's try and make something happen. He makes something happen with his feet. And here on this new set of downs, hands off to Bacon, and great toughness from Bacon, able to fight off defenders, fight off Ringwald, and pick up that 1 yard.
Yeah, good job there by Bacon, just trying to get 1 yard and getting Ringwald off his back there.
He's showing a lot of promise for this only his first game here on the SFLm. Gets the call on second down, angles forward, is then wrapped up and taken down by Tazzy Blackwell after a pickup of 5. And Bacon, so far so good for his debut.
Yeah, so far so good. He's literally carrying the bacon.
He probably wants to bring home a bacon, maybe bring home a touchdown later in this football game. That'd cap off a pretty solid debut. Empty backfield set for wide receivers on the field here for San Jose. Annapolis show blitz. They'll send forward to the outside as the pass goes near side, and it's knocked away from Rivera by Yambambe Adams, and it brings up fourth down.
Yeah, Snape tried to throw it to Rivera, but Adams was there covering that spot where Rivera wanted to receive the ball.
After a first down run from the quarterback, they can't convert on their first third down of the second half. On comes Aaron Lynn to try and punt it away for his second punting attempt of his day. Remember, he tried to do a fake punt that didn't result in anything besides giving Annapolis the ball at 35 in the first half. So his first punt of the day is going to go all the way down to the Annapolis 28, and on come the Navigator offense once again.
Yep, it's once again probably time for that whole Squarebush show again, because how many times have we seen Squarebush run the ball to the end zone? My answer, twice.
Twice today, and this club leads the league in rushing touchdowns coming into the day, and that league continues to blossom. Handoff out of the shotgun for Squarebush, and he's wrapped up from behind by Jabril Curse.
Yeah, Curse was there. Bush was trying to go left, but Curse was there to stop him in his tracks there. And that's a good sign of a good defensive front.
I've always been stingy on defense, and going up against the best rusher in the game and try to contain him is a very tall order, but they do it again. They knock him behind the line of scrimmage, and no dice. Aaron Gooden and Jeremy Toombs in on the stop for the tackle for loss.
Yeah, good job there by Toombs and his counterpart there to bring Bush down and bring up a 3rd and 10.
Get past the 38 to convert here on this 3rd down. Bump coverage in the 3-2 dime set. Struthers to throw, looking over the middle. That's caught by Nick Lockett, and across the 50 he goes down into San Jose territory.
Yeah, Lockett there finally gets the birthday ball he was looking for this time. Because Struthers saw him, he's like, oh, I see Lockett there. Up, I got to get to him. And great job there by Struthers to find Lockett in a good window there to have him get the ball where he can get it.
Try to play a single high safety toward that right side of the field and try pneumatic coverage. And Nick Lockett, a little bit too speedy for that kind of stuff. Struthers to throw, pumps once, pressure coming, fires near side. He's going to chuck it away to no one in particular, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good decision there by Struthers there, because he was, the San Jose defense was there pressuring him, and he was like, I got to get rid of this ball now, and, just save yourself from utter sackage, if you know what I mean.
Well then, 2nd and 10 here for the Navigators. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Struthers in the gun with 2 backs alongside either side of him. A run for Squarebush toward the near side, and the flight have contained Squarebush successfully on this drive. No gain on the play, and Toombs again in on the stop.
Yeah, Toombs has been there like 2 times to stop Randy Squarebush there, and he has not haven't had a chance yet in this drive to get the afterburners on.
Another 3rd down here for the Navigators. Others to throw. 3-man blitz is picked off, and San Jose with a little bit of life. Corey Nichols in to force the first mistake of the ball game.
Yeah, that was amazing job there, because you think Struthers there had an open wide receiver, had a wide receiver where Nichols was, but it was like, nope, Nichols was there, interception, San Jose ball.
Is that the spark that lights a fire for San Jose and begins the improbable comeback? We'll have to see. 2 wideouts to the left. Sipe looking for Bacon on the backfield. He's got it. He struggles out of a tackle and picks up 6 yards on the play before being taken down by King Rashid.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Bacon to catch a good catch and run there. But Rashid said, yeah, you're not getting these 10 yards on 1st down.
Opposite eye behind Sipe here on 2nd and short. And off Bacon, up the middle, spinning his way for a 1st down to the 46-yard line. Meerkat in on the stop along with a couple of Navigators.
Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, this is the San Jose offense that is trying to get a touchdown, trying to, make something out of an anthill.
4 wide receiver set, empty backfield behind Sipe. Quick drop, all slant pattern. That one's picked off by Mbambe Adams. Had a deflection once earlier in the ball game, and Sipe's perfect game goes for naught as he's picked off by Adams, and the Navigators repay the pick they threw on their own possession with a pick of their own.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. That's what they told Sipe there on that interception.
Navigator offense retakes the field. Their streak of scoring on every single offensive possession was cracked last time out with the interception. Now can they get back on track with a touchdown here? Squarebush gets the call, and that shotgun run finally gets him a couple yards. 6 all told for Squarebush.
Yeah, nice job there by Squarebush with that run. He looked like the Tom Turkey with 2 pilgrims on his back there.
2nd and 4 from their own 47 coming up. Under 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Offset single back to the right of the formation behind quarterback Struthers. Squarebush gets the call. Only a yard, maybe 2 on the carry as he's taken down by Sean Robinson, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good design draw play, but there Robinson and a whole bunch of flight and navigator players were beating and banging each other, and Squarebush couldn't find the running room.
Others to throw over the middle. Lockett with the reception on the safe hands down to the 39-yard line. 1st down, Annapolis.
Yep, Lockett on that. I guess that was a slant play for him. Finds the window that he needs to catch the ball and get that 1st down.
With that arrow route there, Justin, that pass is there or it's not, depending on the coverage. And that time, Struthers was able to find Lockett in on that crossing route, and they move the chains for another 1st down. Under 5 to go here in the quarter. 3 wide receivers set. Others to pass. Takes a deep 7-step drop. Looks for Lockett again. Finds Lockett. Pick him about 8 yards down to the 32-yard line. Listen up, SFLmers. SFLm action continues on Friday, December 3rd, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can watch every single SFLm minor league game right here on the SFL's YouTube channel. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell to receive updates. Help the league get to 5,000 subscribers during the SFLm's 4th season, the SFL Minor League, where football dreams begin. Brothers back to pass, fires over the middle, caught, 1st down, Lockett again. On back-to-back passing plays, and another 1st down for the Navids.
Yeah, this is like arrow route 3 times to Lockett. It's like they got, gave enough time for Squarebush to rest. Now it's just, let's run them.
Another shotgun set here for the Navigators. 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. It'll be a run play for Squarebush. Coverage backed off, and Squarebush has a hole. And an excellent seal, and Squarebush has his hat trick. Touchdown, Navs. And the Navigators are blowing this one wide open.
Yep, there goes the barn door after Squarebush runs into the end zone. Because this is what it's all about here for the Navigators. Squarebush runs every time. This is pretty much the whole season so far for Navigators.
And Lockett, that's tremendous team play. He got 3 passing plays, but he's selfless enough to help seal the edge. That was a crucial block on the outside, which helped Squarebush get out there. That's not something that a whole lot of people, that's not something that will come up in the stat column, and not something people will take a whole lot of look at. But I love me a player that will help out his team in that direction.
You're still loud.
Half spot. Ken Martin's kick is good, and that's another extra point for Martin. It's 38-9, as Justin had a little bit of a guest in our broadcast booth, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. A little loud. Yeah, I'm being a little loud.
Ken Martin gets us ready to go once again. San Jose back to return. Marty Hampton waits by about his own 5-yard line. It at the 7, tries to angle up through the gut and is taken down at the 26-yard line, and San Jose's drive begins again.
Yep, San Jose is like trying to get their driving gear, and Annapolis just keeps shutting them down.
Wide receiver set. Sipe all alone in the backfield. Still changing the plays. Sipe looks far side. That's hauled in by Strange, who turns upfield, picks up the 1st down, and knocked out at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Logan Strange there. It's just, deeks and dunks like San Jose's been doing all night. And Snape's trying to get that, the Adams interception out of his head, and perfect kind of an arrow route / slant play for Logan Strange there.
Let's go. 1st and 10 from 40 yards.
New set of downs here for the flight, are only their 2nd play of the drive. Bacon with the carry. He's met up at the 40-yard line and sat down right there by Adams.
Adams there to bring the boom right there. It's like every time they run Bacon, it's like Annapolis is there to bring the boom.
Flip back formation with 3 wide receivers. Coverage backs off to the line to gain. Right over the middle. That's caught by Delano. Gain of about 4 or 5 down to the 44, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, no, San Jose's got to figure out where to throw this ball, or because I don't know if you want to hand off to Bacon right now because the Annapolis defense is finding him every time.
Just over 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down here for San Jose. Sipe looking over the middle. That's caught by Delano. Flag on the play. They might tack on 15 more with maybe a pass interference.
Yeah, possibly a pass interference because I don't know if it was Grishad or somebody there that had pass interference there.
They're going to tag Yambambe Adams with the PA and tack on 15 more yards to the end of the play, and that will set up San Jose nicely deep into Annapolis territory.
Yeah, very deep in Annapolis territory. That was a mistake that, that's a little bit of a mistake there that Adams did there. It was his fault on the pass interference.
The 41, Sipe over the middle, deflected and picked off by Annapolis, and going the other way is the safety, Gary Lee gone, and Gary Lee gone is gone! Touchdown, Navigators from 0 to hero, just like that. Annapolis are scoring both on offense, defense, and it just continues to show why they continue to be the best team in the SFLm.
Yes, this is why they're the best team in the SFL, because they can defend passes like Zigon just did right there. Getting the ball, grabbing it, and going to the house.
Where's my cliche bingo card? 44 points on the day. That hits their average, so check that one off your bingo cards. Annapolis trying to tack home the extra point to make it 45 points on the day.
Yeah, because I don't think Mark Lopez has that bingo card in somewhere in his house.
Snap spot, kick is up, and it's good. 45-9 your score line. Annapolis is just loving being home in friendly confines.
Yeah, I think, it's like good to be back home, good home Annapolis. It's like, this was a game of, I would like to call the Florida Stern Bowl, because you have Florida coaches on both sides for Annapolis and San Jose, but it's like all Annapolis here.
Kicks on its way, and Hampton gets his return started. Shimmy shakes his way to the 26, but he'll go no further as the flight will take over. And Sipe, who in the first half was nearly flawless, no picks, no touchdowns, now here in the second half has thrown 2, Justin.
Yeah, 2 interceptions. It's like last week. It's a repeat of last week. Rather, let's repeat just another week.
He has a pretty tough competition on the opposite side of the football, not to slight him in any way. Pass over the middle, that's hauled in. Good enough for the first down. And one thing you can say about San Jose is they can convert on first downs. They can convert on third down. It's just a matter of, putting everything together in a complete game plan.
San Jose has complete game plans, but it's like Annapolis has figured out where they can stop San Jose.
Throw again, looking far side. That is caught, but a little bit too far for Logan Strange. They'll rule him incomplete with under a minute to go.
Yeah, good try there by Logan Strange. Snape just led him a little bit too far on that pass play.
San Jose's challenge flag finally appears. Probably should have seen it maybe earlier in the ball game, but finally a challenge flag here from Art Vandelay. And let's go under the hood for the first time tonight.
What's his 1 foot in here? Let's see. Here's the pass from Snape.
Type.
Yep, Sipe. Yeah, I said it wrong. And Strange. I think he did. It looked like he did. Luckily, he did have 1 foot in.
The pass has been ruled complete. The catch
It is complete, and the play will go for about 3-4 yards. And the first challenge flag on the day goes correctly for San Jose. No timeouts off the board for the flight, and it'll be second down at about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, I think this is Art's second time in 2 weeks he's challenged, and they gotten the play call right.
And off for Bacon near side, and streaking into the backfield is Tazzy Blackwell to set him down at the line of scrimmage. Great hustle and great pursuit from Blackwell. It brings up third down.
Yeah, great job there by Tazzy Blackwell to get in the face of Jay-Z Bacon and take him down.
3rd and 6 from 20 yards.
Sipe all alone in the backfield with 4 wide receivers. 3-2 dime look here for the Navs. Light looking to throw near side, incomplete, no flags, as they'll say it was a play on the ball instead of a play on the defender, and it brings up fourth down.
Yeah, good job there by the Annapolis defense to, get back to where they learned their defense from what happened last time Adams got a PI.
Harvey Rodcast asks, what is the most points scored in one game by one team in SFLm history? I'll look that up for you, my friend, and I'm sure a lot of the SFLm historians will also be on the case for that as well. We'll get you an answer here soon as the return for Xavier Inman gets to about the 28-yard line, and that brings their offense back onto the field.
Yeah, it's once again time for Randy Squarebush to get his legs and start running like crazy.
1st and 10 from 28 yards.
First play of the drive here for the Navs on their own 28. Squarebush gets the call. He's met almost immediately in the backfield. Tackled behind the line. Alan Lucas gets in the backfield.
Yeah,
That
Alan
brings
Lucas,
us to the end of the fourth quarter. Get your 4s and 86s up in chat. You're watching the SFLm, presented by 8 p.m. Music, live here on the SFL YouTube channel. And we want to remind you that 8 p.m. Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. 8 p.m. Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit 8pmmusic.com. Screenplay for Squarebush is a good one. He gets about 6 or 7 yards, and I'll bring up 3rd and 5.
yeah, that's my favorite kind of plays here in the SFL, the screen passes, because you can get guys like Squarebush involved. And, you could throw maybe the proverbial fullback, but, they give it to Squarebush in this play, in this instance.
4 wide out set, shotgun set for Struthers and company. Pressure coming. He's just going to lob it for Squarebush on the near side. And Squarebush with a lot of room to run. He'll pick up the first down before being knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line by Bryant James.
Yep, there he is again. Squarebush, this time he was the safety valve for Gene Struthers. Because look here, he was the safety valve, catches the ball, runs a couple yards, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Good job there by Squarebush to be Gene Struthers, guy when he had all his wide receivers covered.
1st and 10. Ball at
Thanks to Robert Cherry Madison with the victory over Tacoma on the game coinciding with ours, and welcome everyone joining us from that matchup. As Madison's perfect season stays alive, Annapolis well on their way at this point to matching their tally of wins, 5 apiece for each club, if results stay as they are here in Annapolis.
Yeah, good. Yeah, great. It's like Madison did their job and beat Tacoma. Now Annapolis just gotta finish this. I guess you could say barn door opener of a game here.
Brothers back to pass here on second down, looking for the corner out. It's tipped and nearly picked off. It was in and out of the hands of Morgan Applewhite. She was unable to hold it in double coverage.
Yeah, she was in between two white jerseys there, and she just couldn't get her hands on the ball. You got to get, sometimes when you're like tight coverage like that, you got to try to get your hands on the ball. That's all you can do.
Bump cover to the outside for San Jose. Others to throw here on third down. Looks over the middle, finds his target, and that'll be caught by Xavier Inman. First down, Navigators, and they continue to move the chains.
Yeah, moving chains on Bush running plays, these arrow routes that Inman just ran, and other plays that just been getting first downs. It's like this Navigator team is a different team than what they were a season ago.
Power eye set. Looks to be a run formation here for the Navigators. Indeed, they'll hand off for Squarebush. He wraps out of one tackle and is finally taken down by Bryant James. Only a pickup of 3 on the carry. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotions, and the SFL. Brothers changes the play up at the line. He'll hand off for Squarebush, who has a lane to run, and he's finally brought down, but not before he picks up the first down to San Jose's 28-yard line.
Yeah, this is what Annapolis has been this whole game. Give it to Squarebush. He runs, he takes down guys like he takes down guys with his shoulders. It's like, where was this Squarebush a year ago? It's like,
I believe it has something to do with Squarebush was on the cusp and had made some plays last season there, Justin. But I think having this one extra season of off-season progression, regular season progression for his third-year status has really made the difference. As Squarebush this time gets taken down to the backfield and trying to put a kibosh on that is Alan Lucas and Jeremy Toombs again in the backfield to stop Squarebush behind the line.
Yeah, like you said, this is Squarebush's third year in the SFLm. He's trying to finally get into the pros, break out, and and progressions are important in this league.
Squarebush angles and is folded like a lawn chair behind the line at the 32-yard line. Bryant James hit his midsection and sat down Squarebush.
I think I felt my back felt like a lawn chair on that hit from James on Squarebush. My goodness.
3rd and long now for Annapolis. Maybe just inside field goal range for Ken Martin, but they'd sure love to get further down the field. Others to throw. Pressure coming. It's an out route near side. That's caught by Darby. Hit out of bounds late. No flag. But another good story of the day for the Navigators is Orain Darby. 2 touchdowns on the day. And another catch, this time short of the line to gain. 4th and 5. They'll send out Ken Martin to field goal unit.
Yeah, this has been a day for Darby Allen and Randy Squarebush. They've been getting the touchdowns, and just throwing Jerry Degon's pick 6 as well.
Snap spot. The 40-yard attempt is up and good for Martin. Make it 39 officially, and it's now 48-9. Annapolis with the clear advantage. And Justin, let's talk about some news going on in the SFL entirely. The offseason starting about a week ago, or starting in a week's time, I should say, excuse me. But some of the couple of things that have really impressed a lot of people, or some news that has really come out, is this whole mention of 2-way contracts. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's just some of these players are gonna have, it's obviously these some of these players who get drafted are gonna be able to progress in the pros, while they can be in the SFLm as well.
Players that might not receive as much playing time in the SFL proper if drafted will still have a full-time roster spot down here in the SFLm. I think that's good news for the minor league as the league expands to a 23-man roster, which was also announced earlier in the week by Commissioner Cameron Irvine. Bacon gets the call up the middle, maybe only a yard on the carry as he's brought down.
Yeah, I mean, those two-way contracts are going to be real great for some players who get drafted and who not, and if they can't get like a lot of time in the SFL, can work on their progressions and come back here in the SFLm to get some more playing time.
Like to throw on second down over the middle, nearly picked off by Adams. Adams was right there, right in the passing lane, and nearly had pick number 2 on the day.
Yeah, he was right there in that hole because you got to get that hole. He's been everywhere today, patting down balls, and he even had 1 interception on the night.
Third and 9. Gun straight, set. Here for the flight. Sipe to throw. Pressure coming from the outside. Rolling and throwing, and it caught by Logan Strange. That's a very nice pass. Strange with a nice acrobatic catch, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, good job there. It was like Sipe had Logan Strange in his sights, and Logan Strange just had to make an acrobatic catch to get that ball and go out of bounds at the same time.
Brand new set of downs after the nice third down conversion from their own 47. Power eye set here for the flight. Handoff Bacon up the middle, spinning away from one and has blockers in front of him, and he gets a nice scamper into Annapolis territory and all the way down to the Annapolis 38.
Yeah, I thought right there that was going to be Jay-Z Bacon's first touchdown, but alas, it was 10 yards for a San Jose first down.
Like he had to try and get out of the way of his own tackle, Randy Gentry. And probably if he wasn't held up by his own tackle, probably would have been gone for a little bit more. But I love Nighthawks 24 in the chat. Bacon is sizzling. Bacon gets the call on the swing pass near side, and the sizzling stops as he's tackled right there at the line of scrimmage by Blackwell.
Yeah, Blackwell saw Bacon, and she was like, nope, you're not getting this. Nope.
Second and 10 from 38 yards.
Second and 10 after the swing pass goes for no gain on first down. Strong eye set in the direction of their own sideline. And Bacon up the middle, only a yard, and they hustle back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'm surprised San Jose would go in this two-minute formation at 4:40 left.
Stretch play to the far side, gets him a couple more yards, brings up fourth down. And if it would have been maybe third down, it would have been second down, it would have been a better call. But a running play on third and long, trying to catch him off guard, maybe not the best call as their offense comes back out on fourth down. They're 1 of 2 tonight on fourth down conversions. Sipe to throw, pressure coming, deep ball, near side, picked, and decleated as he caught it. Great concentration to hold on to the football is Tom Hampton, and Annapolis take over on the third turnover of the football game.
Yes, 3 turnovers, and look how Hampton just grabbed it as he was being decleated there on that interception.
Now just over 4 minutes to go. The offense will change hands, and it looks like that's day done for the Navigators starters. Squarebush gets a much-deserved rest on the sideline, and so we'll start rotating in the backups. William McDaniels is the tailback for the Navigators. He can't find any running room. In fact, knocked back a couple yards into the backfield, brings up 2nd and 13.
Yeah, yep, it was time for it. It's Naps in the lead. It's like, hey, let's hand it to the backups and run this clock out.
No hurry up here for the Navigators, even in their own territory, backed up as they are. The clock is their friend. They're running out as much as they can as an offset single back formation. And McDaniels, far side. He doesn't have the near explosiveness that Squarebush has. He only is able to muster up 2. Let's talk about how this shapes up for the playoff projection for these ball clubs. For Annapolis, they're going to keep pace. They'll keep the provisional number 1 spot at the top of the table with this victory and the strength of victory over Madison after today is done. For San Jose, they are definitely on the outside looking in. They'll, unless Ottawa is able to make something happen, San Jose sits at the number 7 spot coming into today, or coming out of today, in fact. They'll move to 2 and 4.
Yeah, this playoff race is getting tighter and tighter now. Even though you have the clear top 2 with this Navigators team and Madison close, going to be the same record. Now they're going to be chasing each other for another week in the playoff picture.
And that might continue all the way until they meet up in the final week of the season, which might be a championship preview or a battle for the number 1 seed between those 2 ball clubs. If they continue to maintain their stellar performances, both teams will come out of today with a 5-0 record. And unless something drastic happens for Annapolis, they're going to 5-0 as well. Punts away from Taylor Benjamin as Marty Hampton was just going to call for a fair catch at the Annapolis 36. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. Only 2 minutes to go here in Annapolis. Annapolis with the firm lead, 48-9. You're watching the SFL here on YouTube, presented by 8 p.m. Music. Sipe trying to make something happen and get double digits on the scoreboard for his ball club. Deep drop from Sipe. He looks over to the far side. That is caught by JZ Bacon. Gain of 9.5. And they'll hustle back to the line. They're going to go to the hurry-up offense. Empty backfield set. 4 wide receivers. Sipe to throw, looking over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Bacon could not bring both hands in to catch. It looks like he maybe clapped his hands instead of clasping his hands around the football.
Yeah, you got to do the simple diamond catch there when you're catching a football. Not that, bounce off your fingertips and just let it fall into your hands kind of thing.
That's something he'll learn. He's had a pretty decent opening day for himself. His debut performance has been really remarkable and has really shown his club what he's capable of doing and what he can do in the future. Sipe to throw on 3rd and short. Bacon gets the call, turns the corner, picks up the first down, and they'll hustle back to the line again. Under 1:30 left to go here in the ball game. Sipe to throw again, looking over the middle this time. It's caught by Strange, and he's close to the end zone. He's strangled down a yard shy at the 1.
Yeah, nice work there by San Jose in the 2-minute drill offense, because you're trying to get to the point where you can get double digits, even though you're way behind in this game against Annapolis.
A common thread that's been picked off quite nicely by Candy Cane and Chad is when Sipe gets out of the pocket, he has been one of the best passers I've seen here in the minor league. We'll see if that continues later on the season. Sipe looks for Bacon, and Bacon gets his first touchdown of his career on his debut, which caps off a very nice performance for him.
And there he is. JZ Bacon finally gets his touchdown in his debut. It's like he's been trying to get it, and he finally gets it on this beautiful pass in I guess that's a dump-off situation.
On comes the field goal unit to tack on the extra point, and Simon Wells, who's been the leading scorer for the ball club here tonight, tries to tack on point number 10 on the ball game for him. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. The score line looks a little bit more professional, 48-16. The score line here in San Jose will more than likely try and throw a couple more shenanigans out of our way. They already tried to do a fake punt, but now they're going to try and do a onside kick, try and maybe rack up a few more points on the ball game.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Bouncing ball hauled in by Annapolis. And that should just about do it. Mike Kelly with the hands to bring it in. They'll start their final drive on the San Jose 40. And it's almost wrapped up here. Fat Lady is not sung yet, as Annapolis, with the victory, will move to 5-0 and will keep pace with Madison, who also had the victory earlier tonight. They will come out with a nice victory, 48-16, here in home territory. And next week, Justin, they're going to run with McDaniels first. I thought they were going to maybe feel it. Instead, they're going to maybe try and rack up a few more points. But
Yeah, I got confused there. I thought they were going to go in the victory formation. I'm like, wait a minute, they're running this ball. What the heck? You're in the lead. Yeah, I'm 1:11 left now. It's like you got to kneel it down. You won. You have your 5th game won. Come on now.
And for the Navigators, we went to 5-0. They're going to go on the road to face Salt Lake in Salt Lake next week. And for the San Jose Flight are going to be on their bye week next week. So maybe a much-needed day of rest, or much-needed week of rest and recuperation as the run goes backwards, as James is able to take down McDaniels down in the backfield, loss of 2, and brings up 3rd down and the final timeout of the ball game for San Jose.
Yeah, it's just, I think they had a little too much turkey this week on Thursday. That's all it is. Little bit.
Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, I'm just about to say, I think San Jose maybe had their game plan and a little too much turkey this week.
Now comes the victory formation for the Navigators. Heal it once, and they'll have to punt it away before the clock reaches triple zeros, so San Jose will get the ball back. But one thing I will say for San Jose, I think they forced, if I saw that correctly, they forced Squarebush under 200 yards on the ground today, which would be the first time all season that Squarebush has not gotten over 200 yards. So a very good sign for the San Jose defense, if any there is one.
Yeah, that's the silver lining in this whole game here. You keep Squarebush under 200. It's just that you're gonna, you have gonna be 2-4 coming out of this game, heading into your bye week.
Punt's on its way from Taylor Benjamin. Fair catch called for by Hampton, and he hauls in it on his own 14, and so about 86 yards to Pater to try and get some more points on the board. But Annapolis, full control of this football game, has been for a while. We'll probably see 2, maybe 3 passing plays if San Jose play their cards right.
Yeah, because Annapolis had this game on ludicrous speed from the first quarter.
Set to throw on first down, all slant pattern. That's caught over the middle. Good enough for the first down. They'll move the change. Gary Walters in on the catch, and they're going to try and spike it with 10 seconds left to go in the ballgame.
I think this is the Hail Mary that San Jose had in the bag at the end of the second quarter, but they didn't pull it out of the hat. Yeah, because you got to think they had this Hail Mary play in this first quarter, but they ran the ball instead.
10 seconds to go, possibly the final play of the ball game. 4 wide receivers set here for San Jose. Sipe to throw, looking far side. That is caught by Strange. Hit in bounds. He falls to the turf. Clock continues to run. And that will do it here from Annapolis, Maryland. The Navigators with a commanding victory, 48-16, your final score. Justin, talk us through this football game.
It was like a whole bunch of Darby and Bush and Squarebush. That was it. But, it's like, Annapolis is 5-0. They're the hottest team, I guess you could call, since the SFLm started in week, this season, because it's like Annapolis has won every game so far by 40 or more points this season, or at least put 40 on the board this season, all season long, like tonight here against San Jose.
Squarebush officially does not get over 200 yards for the first time in the season. He does get a trio of touchdowns, including one in the second half after a nice little run to the outside, as we see on the screen. One man that's really impressed me, a couple of rookies that have really impressed me is Lockett for Annapolis, the wide receiver. Darby, of course, getting a couple of touchdowns, but Lockett, I think, is a really good wide receiver in his own right. And for San Jose, Delano, underrated, I think is an understatement. He was really making the clutch catches on the far side and the near sideline. And J.C. Bacon with a very nice touchdown to cap off his debut performance as well. Which guys impressed you, Justin, before we go ahead and introduce everybody to the player of the game?
I think it was Squarebush and Darby, or Orange Darby there, because they really impressed me this whole game. Delano and Strange had their moments, but it's been the whole show of Annapolis, just a lot of Squarebush and Orange Darby. You know, they have a few more games to prove themselves to the owners and general managers in their draft stocks, if they're even on their draft boards.
Player of the game, as decided by the SFL pundits, is Randy Squarebush with his hat trick of touchdowns, a season low of 160 yards on the day and 33 receiving yards. For Justin Preside and Cameron Irvine, the SFL commissioner, I've been Tyler Falk. Got 2 more games of SFLm action going on later tonight. Stay tuned for that. And until then, everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.